As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go! See some Pittsburgh. Danny.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First carry for Royce Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on.
To throw on third down, Bates. He'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Henry. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Let it go.
Looking to throw. Bates. On the crossing route, complete. That's Chavez. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36.
Here I come again. Hayward. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, me and you on foot.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yes, sir.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And a Rams first down.
Fight on these two. Go on, AD. Come on, D. Come back.
On first down, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 50. It's just me and you.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 47.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Attack, attack! Mike 50, Mike 50!
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a give, right side. Way. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix it. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Royce Freeman taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 37. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 50.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Mike's 50. Mike.
Again, they'll throw it to Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, what? Mike 50, Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Set. Here's the plan. Let's go. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
This is Carson.
Go, go, go. Hey, run.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down now, it's Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's now third down and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. It's Chavez. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready? 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the run. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Way to be there, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the double. The mic. 93's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Check. 93's the mic.
On third down, Bates over the middle complete. That's Sharp. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. 93's the mic.
From the gun, Bates firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
It's game situation. Let's go.
Now it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On second down, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. Touchdown, 49ers! As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Good work, boy. Let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
15.
Let's go. 66. Let's
move it. High. Hey, here we go. Hey, switch gears. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mahomes now on first down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
Good stuff.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check tight. Bravo. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
We got this.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
No chance.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Yellow. 15. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check. Mike, who? Check.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28.
Good stuff.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been... And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Off play action. Bates. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. In for a score. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after here coming up. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Zoom, zoom. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
In your face.
They run again with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chavez. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to throw. Bates looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
50, check my 50. Bring it. Bring it. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Perry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear.
That is one positive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
The Red Sea points, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Let's get off the field, D.
Looking to throw. Bates. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They run it with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut!
Throwing to start the drive. Bates looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
6-yard pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run on 1st down. Way. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Come on, baby.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
To throw is Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on 1st down, Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mike 50.
They can't hang with us.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. It's Chavez. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to go for this save. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They run for it with Carson. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run on 1st down. Way. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up for your own offense. And you use their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too in the NFL. They're getting paid too. With the day he's had, blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Mike's 50, hey, Charlie. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's 50.
Here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
You see me out here?
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Bates looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Mariota. A quick hitter complete. It's Sharp. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Target.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Mariota on the keeper.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 down.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to